Hi, everybody. Dave Clark from InspectCheck-net. This is software tutorial video 16. We're going to talk about warning messages, internet access when using InspectCheck. So let's first talk about warning messages. So the override lock message, this message informs the user that a report may be open in another device or browser or on the InspectCheck cloud server. If you select OK, the report you are working on will become the current version of the report, and it will override what was there. And that's usually what you want to do. If this is not what you want, select cancel and close the report in the other browser prior to making edits. That's if someone else might be working on it, in a different location. Let me say this though, when you're done using finishing a report, using it, the system, always click save and close, not just save and exit. Because if you save and exit, it keeps, the report basically remains open. So save and close, and then you won't get this message because you've closed it and it's saved it to that format. If it just saves and remains open, then it's still in edit mode. So always save and close it, and you can not have to worry about getting that message. But it's not really an error message, it's just telling you that the report is still open. So if you're unable to load a report message, this warning message will appear if you lose an internet connection while you're trying to access or finalize a report. You can rectify the issue by ensuring that you have an internet connection before proceeding. You also might get this if there's if you lose the internet connection because it's timed out. Because InspectCheck-net is a secure site, it will have a timeout time. Depends on your device. I've gone through many reports without getting a timeout, and then sometimes you'll get it, after 20 minutes. Not a big deal. If you get a timeout message, just refresh it, hit that refresh button, leave the browser open, and it'll come right back to where you were. If you get a photo error message, this message most likely will result from an attempt to upload a photo taken or created in an older device that has an unrecognized format. If you receive this message, click OK and try to upload your photo again. Another reason could also be that you don't have an internet connection. That is one of the features, one of the only features while you're actually completing the report that will not work without an internet connection. You could take photos, we'll talk more about that later, but it may not load without the internet connection. So also, and we talk about the unrecognized format, JPEG, GIF, MPEG, or not MPEG, I'm sorry, JPEG, GIF, or things like that. But we have to use a photo. You can't use something coming out of a word processor, right? So it has to be a photo extension. Otherwise, it just won't go in. All right, let's talk about internet access concerns. What safeguards are in place to prevent losing report data? Well, if you have a cell or Wi-Fi connection, InspectCheck will automatically save the report every 15 seconds. You don't have to keep hitting saved. Okay, once saved, it's stored on a cloud. You can't lose it. So after 15 seconds, if you step on your phone and crush it, we've got it. Don't worry about that. If by some chance you go in and make a real quick change, just hit the save button. Or we also, like I said before, hit the save and close button. You're good. Okay, if internet connectivity is a concern at a site, start the report and click save and continue. So if you know you're going to go to a place that does not have an internet connection, what we want you to do is start the report where you do have an internet connection and just leave it on your browser. You could work right from your browser. Your browser will work as our interface. All right, so from that point, keep the browser open and all the data will be stored locally. So it's going to remain stored on that browser. Don't close the browser. Okay, you can minimize it, but don't close it. And then once you go back to then you'll go back to the dashboard. Do not go back to the dashboard, right? Just leave that report open. The data will save to the cloud until you're able to connect to the internet. So just to summarize this, keep it open in the browser, keep the report forms open in the browser. Don't go back to the dashboard. Don't exit out of there anyway. You can minimize the browser again, but keep the browser open. Once you establish an internet connection, it'll automatically save to the cloud. You have nothing to worry about. Can you access stock or company photos offline? You cannot, okay? However, you can take them by toggling to the camera icon and back to the browser. Once an internet connection is reestablished, the pictures can be added. Adding photos to your report. Photo orientation. When taking a picture with your device, ensure you test it and see how the photo appears in the report. Depending on the device, the picture may need to be rotated. We do have that rotation tool in the draw command box after selecting the photo. When using a smartphone or tablet, Try taking the picture in landscape mode with the camera lens to the left, sometimes the home button, or the bottom to the right. We recommend taking some sample pictures and a practice report to see the best way to orient your device so the pictures are in the proper position. Okay, photo quality and compatibility. We recommend using photo settings on your device that automatically transfer pictures in a compatible format. All devices have this feature. You could find it in the photo setting on your device. We also recommend using a low to moderate quality picture setting. InspectCheck will resize and sharpen the photo when inserting it into the report. Large pixel or high resolution settings may take longer to load and will increase the size of the report significantly. This may cause your client's email server to reject the report you send them. It's a home inspection. They're going to be able to see the picture. You don't need to use that high of a resolution. A moderate resolution is just fine, especially if the market out there going to know what they're looking at. So I hope this video helped you out with some of the messages that you may be receiving from InspectCheck. At any time, visit us, InspectCheck.net, on YouTube at tryinspectcheck-net. And of course, you can contact us anytime also at support@InspectCheck.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.